Hello, welcome to week 4. Can you believe it? Well, by the end of this lecture and the tutorials this week, you will be a third of the way through this semester in this program. So where are we up to today? I think third of the way, it's a good point for us to start bringing some disparate ideas together and sort of diverge down the path that we want to be traveling. So up until this point, we opened very quickly with some concepts about what it means to be an ethical lawyer, what it means to be a member of a profession, opened up that debate about whether the law is a business or a profession, and what does it mean to be a professional in today's environment. We also started exploring the legal requirements in each Australian jurisdiction to have a practicing certificate in order to provide legal services. To get a practicing certificate, you need to be admitted as a barrister or a solicitor in the relevant jurisdiction, and over time, the differences, we have mutual recognition now. It's no longer the case that you need to qualify separately in each jurisdiction. In Western Australia, New South Wales and Victoria, we now have a uniform law. So whilst there still are local differences between each of those jurisdictions, we are moving significantly towards an approach that means that we have a uniform law, excuse the pun, across the whole of profession, well, at least 80 to 90% of the profession in Australia. But interestingly, one of the other things that we've explored is that it's not actually really clear what a legal service is. Legal services are defined in some ways through the exceptions. So there are certain things that the law says, well, these are definitely not legal services, or it is not an offence to provide these kind of services if you are not a practicing lawyer. And then we've moved into exploring over the last 2 weeks a range of technologies with a big focus on artificial intelligence, I have to say, and the ways in which artificial intelligence has been changing the nature of legal practice. And this week, the plan is to start bringing those ideas together and to start looking at what our duties are as lawyers, or what your duties will be when you're admitted to practice and you have a practicing certificate, your duties to the law, to the courts, to your clients, and to other practitioners, but also what the minimum levels of or standards are that you will need to adhere to. And our particular focus this week, as we bridge that sort of divide between talking largely about technologies and the way that practice is managed, we're going to then move into discussing ways in which, or the levels of competence that we need. Now, while I've been talking to you, I've been hearing ping, ping, ping all the time on my computer, which is really annoying. So I'm going to finish up the intro here. For those of you who are kind enough to stick around to the end of each of these videos, I'm clearly not in my usual surroundings. So at the very end, I'm going to show you where I am. I wonder if you can guess. All right, so in the next video, less ping, ping, ping sound effects, and we'll start talking about what some of those duties are and considering the ways that legal technology might impact our conduct of those duties, or the ways in which we achieve meeting those duties. I'll see you then.